What's up, beautiful people? Today we're going to be checking out Charlie Kirk's School's college liberal who says segregation is good. College students be thinking they know a lot more than adults. Pay attention.
Hi. To address your previous assertion that race means nothing, critical race theory is not being taught in schools. It is a academic theory that's pretty much delegated only to higher academia. They are not teaching it in schools. Your explanation of it was an oversimplification. You address the real history. Why, if race means nothing, does it affect our history? Say 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre. Why is there such evil history with something that supposedly means nothing?
Okay, so first of all, you're wrong. It is being taught in elementary schools. I'll give you an example. Not only is it being taught, it's being enforced. So in Denver, there is a playground where they say white families not allowed. Would you support that?
That seems like a ridiculous edge case.
So I'll give you another example. Actually, in the National Education Association's training manual, which is the largest teacher union in the country, they had a seminar on how to teach critical race theory to kids. That sounds like it's in our schools, doesn't it?
What that is it's literally just common sense. It's saying that this is real history. This is what has happened in the past.
Right. So
and that matters.
Okay, got it. So, for example, would you say that black-only dormitories is wrong?
It certainly creates a sense of community. I don't see any problem with that. We have sororities. We have male-only dorms.
Right. So racial differences are irrelevant and immaterial. Chromosomal differences actually do matter. But let me ask you a question. Are there differences between races?
No, not biologically.
Then why would we have different dormitories for races?
Culture.
Segregation is what you're arguing for, my friend.
No, sir.
How is it not segregation to have blacks in their own dorm?
You've just pigeonholed me, essentially. You've essentially just you've distracted from my original argument.
No, you did that to yourself. Let's reemphasize. So
Okay.
Ibram X. Kendi argues, who is one of the leading thinkers of critical theory, race theory, discrimination today to atone for discrimination of yesterday. We have black-only graduation ceremonies at Columbia University, black-only dormitories across the country, for example, at Western Washington University. Can you join me today in saying black-only dormitories are evil, wrong, and it's segregation?
You still haven't answered my question about why does this history simultaneously mean nothing?
Well, I'm happy to answer that, but the fact you're dodging segregation in America, why is that?
I'm arguing against segregation.
So you're against black-only dormitories?
Yes.
Well, you said it was a force of community, and then for your not for critical race
That's
theory.
an option. We have choice.
Oh, so you could choose to segregate.
That's a pigeonhole.
What do you think of white-only dormitories?
What?
Would you support white-only dormitories?
Everybody has a choice.
So I think white-only and black-only anything is evil and wrong. That's why I hate critical theory and critical race theory, because when it's put in practice, you start to discriminate people based on race. So we're now south of the Mason.
I think he's right. I think Charlie Kirk is right on this point. I didn't stop him because I wanted to see where he's gonna go with what he's trying to say, but I think he's right. And Vivek Ramaswamy explained it the very best way. Reverse racism is racism. So for you to say because white people did this, today black people have to do this.
Mason-Dixon line in North Carolina. We did a lot of work to get rid of segregation in this country. Why are you trying to bring it back?
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's segregation, because if you start doing black only this, then there's going to be a point where white people are going to be like, okay, now let's do white only this. Asians are going to be like, okay, let's do Asian only this. And you see, there's going to be segregation again. So you can't really solve it by, saying black only events or preaching black only communities. I don't think that's the resolution to this. So yeah, I think Charlie Kirk is right.
I'm trying to bring it back.
What work?
The Civil Rights Act of 1964.
In this state?
Yeah, actually in this state. Are there black-only bathrooms out there I'm unaware of, or white-only bathrooms?
Nah.
Right. A lot of work was done in this state.
Fuck you, your face is small.
What?
Well, thanks for being here. They always go to insults when they lose.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. That's just disrespectful. You should have just learned. Like, when somebody presents himself in this manner, especially like a Charlie Kirk who's coming to speak in a public setting like this, a bunch of kids, you should know he's garnered a lot of experience. So if you have a debate, you don't want to go in an attack mode. You want to be submissive. And then when he's submissive, you can throw your tricky questions. That's the only way you can win a debate against Charlie Kirk. If you're trying to attack him, he's seen everything. Like there's nothing you can really throw at him right now. And also, he's actually right, which, debating somebody of false narrative will make you win the debate anyways. So yeah, it's a valid point. Segregation, it is segregation, trying to say because white people did this, now black people have to do it. So it's kind of like you're saying it's turn for black people to revenge, which is taking us back again. You pull the string to this side, you release it and pull it to this side. There's no equilibrium, which everybody's trying to be at the equilibrium. So you're not resolving the case, you're causing the problem all over again. Let me know what you think about that. If you do not like my views, if you think I'm right, I'm wrong, feel free to do so. But it's not just Charlie Kirk saying this. A bunch of like black intellectuals, I mean, some of you might not take my word, but a lot of black intellectuals have proven why this might be wrong. I think Thomas Sowell has a speech on this, or is it a paper on this, critical race theory. So a lot of other people would speak against this because it doesn't help the black community when it comes to interaction, communication. In the real world, you're going to need to interact with everybody. You're not going to a black market, living in a house owned by a black person. Like, you need to interact with everybody in the real world. So segregation is not going to help you. So those are just my thoughts. Share your thoughts, smash the like button if you agree or disagree with what I'm saying. Feel free to share. It's an open dialogue. There's nobody going to bash you, but just let us learn from you. Smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.